Thank you so much for joining us for 9 on Your Side. The attorney for the man accused of killing 17 people in a Florida high school says his client is, quote, mournful and remorseful.
But the sheriff said moments ago that Nicholas Cruz stopped at 2 restaurants and Walmart after he opened fire in Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. He was arrested about 40 minutes after leaving those businesses. Meanwhile, students who were inside that school are describing the way they protected their lives and others from Cruz, who was a former student.
And one of them, a teen in the U.S. Army Junior ROTC program who used Kevlar sheets to hide his classmates.
So we took those sheets and we put them in front of everybody so they weren't seen because they were behind a solid object and the Kevlar would slow the bullet down.
Tonight, we're hearing some of the stories of the 17 people killed. One of them, Alyssa Al-Hadef. She played for an amateur soccer club. They shared a note from her family, "Live for Alyssa."
Well, police say the Cruz pulled a fire alarm in that school, an action that led some students right into his path.
Tonight, one tri-state sheriff thinks schools should reconsider some safety procedures. 9 on Your Side's Tom McKee is live in Alexandria with this interesting dilemma. Tom?
Well, that sure is, and there's no doubt that Campbell County Schools here in Alexandria and every other district in Greater Cincinnati is going to take a long look at this fire drill issue. There's a balance to strike here. They want to keep kids safe from smoke and fire and shooters, but they also want to do so in a common sense way that basically doesn't alarm anybody unneedly. Dismissal at Campbell County Middle School Thursday was uneventful, but what if there was a fire drill and a gunman was waiting outside, as happened in Florida? Should children ignore it and shelter in place, or get out as fast as they can? That's the dilemma for Alexandria first responders, fire captains Tim Ford and Keith Hammond, plus Police Chief Mike Ward. Here's how things work right now.
In our area, if the fire alarm goes off, we want you to pay attention to the fire alarm. Because that's what those kids are trained to do.
But Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones posted new thinking on Facebook.
I can tell you right now, we need to rethink the fire drills. The copycats are common.
Captain Hammond says he wants children out of a building if an alarm is pulled.
We pull up on scene, the teachers are out there either in a parking lot or on a ball field, easy for us to gain access to and find out whether or not all the students are accounted for.
And Captain Ford says that applies to the golden hour of quickly getting the injured to treatment.
Time is of an essence, so the quicker we get to them and control the bleeding, the sooner we can have a better outcome with them.
In Kenton County, the normal school protocol is leaving the building for a fire alarm. But security coordinator Teal Nally says that changes when gunfire is involved.
In the case of an active shooter, our teachers, our staff, our students are all taught to ignore a fire alarm.
Expect a long and vigorous debate on the issue, just as there has been on gun control.
Is common sense the answer to it? I think so, but then again, that's probably one of the senses that we most uncommonly use at times.
Now, Sheriff Jones has sent a letter to Ohio Governor John Kasich suggesting this change, and he's even prepared to send one to Washington, D.C., to the White House and President Trump. Tom McKee, 9 on Your Side, live at Campbell County Middle School in Alexandria.